What we tend to think of as the second stage of cellular respiration is the citric acid cycle. And the citric acid cycle is going to occur in the very interior of the mitochondria. And this area is what we tend to refer to as the matrix. Now, with the citric acid cycle, we need to take what we have left from glycolysis and really process that further. Or really, we're going to oxidize it more. The pyruvate was the end product of the first stage. And so we want to take the pyruvate, and if the citric acid cycle is going to occur in the matrix, really we need to take that molecule and we need to ship it into the matrix. So that is what's going to happen here. But we have a number of things that are going to occur as we transport that pyruvate inside. So those things, we're going to cross the two membranes of the mitochondria, and when the pyruvate moves in, one thing that's going to happen right away is that a carbon dioxide molecule is going to be removed. So when we do that, we remove one of the 3 carbons that we had for the pyruvate. And so now we're actually down to 2 carbons still inside the cell. Another thing that's going to occur is we're going to have an oxidation step where we have NAD+, which is going to come over to the remaining carbons. It's going to collect some electrons. And when it does, it turns into NADH. So NAD+ gets reduced and turned into NADH, which means that it did get some extra electrons there. The one other thing that's going to happen is that we're going to have this other molecule really that's sitting inside the matrix of the mitochondria. And that molecule, if I just write it out here, this is what we refer to as coenzyme A. And this coenzyme A is going to come in and it's going to attach itself to the remaining carbons. So that if we look at what we end up with, we've got this molecule that is going to be attached to these 2 remaining carbons. That right there is the starting material for the citric acid cycle. So this molecule here is what we refer to as acetyl-CoA. Now, if we talk about per glucose that we started with, remember that we are going to have 2 of these per glucose. And if each one of them moves into the mitochondria in this manner, we're going to end up with 2 of these as well per glucose. Another thing to take note of on this slide is that we also have a couple other molecules here. We have carbon dioxide, which is a waste product. We would take this and essentially exhale it. So we would get rid of it, give it back to the atmosphere. And then this molecule here is going to be very important for the 3rd stage of cellular respiration. So that one has extra potential energy because it is holding on to electrons from the original organic carbon source.